lines and the gas stations, and he's my rock, and I get emotional talking about it because he's right there on the front lines too. And it's hard to be away from him, but the reaction has been overwhelming. Like, it's so awesome to see these drivers who are, you can just see it in their eyes, they're so tired and they're exhausted, and they say that that's just my job, I'm just doing my job. Yeah, but if you realize you're doing a lot more than just your job, you know, you're really taking a lot of stress off the country, knowing that we're going to get what we need.
I was, very, very humbling experience that my wife could think of something that was so meaningful and a way to kind of provide hope and happiness. All she wanted to do was just kind of let people know that they're loved, they're appreciated, and that if it helped some truck driver just feel good, it's successful.
Somehow or another, we just became so disconnected from the reality of what our life would be like without these guys on the highway. And now, if there's a silver lining to this whole storm, it's that you can't ignore it. You just can't. You can't ignore the reality of what trucking means to this country right now. So that's amazing.
They really are at the front line.
I like this one this week too, because this woman doesn't own a food pantry. This is something anyone could do. It's not a mission, it's just a nice, kind act that she's doing.
You don't typically make a lot of good points.
It's true.
That's a really good point. Hold on a second. If I can find this thing. Here we go. I go way back with truckers. And about 4 years ago, I appeared on the cover of Truckload. If you look closely, you'll see here that it's Dirty Jobs Micro international TV star.
Wow.
International. What's the plan?
So the plan is that we are going to give her $10,000 towards her efforts. And so we're going to bring her on first. And then we are going to bring her husband on as well. The husband is a big fan of yours. And the husband knows, well, Truckload Magazine, international star.
International.
Just as God made me. Okay. Well, since we did 10 grand before, let me start to find the old one. I'm trying to save paper in these uncertain times.
That's absolutely right. The lumber supply chain.
You're going to give her someone else's 10 grand. That's what you're going to do.
The struggle is real.
Right. I'm having, how do I get out of here?
Oh, my God. Are we going to see more pregnant people?
I hope not. Adios.
Hello?
Brittany! Hello?
I'm here.
Hey, it's Brittany.
You're the Dirty Jobs guy.
I am. And I keep a poster on the wall just to remind myself from time to time.
I don't know how you do those, by the way.
One at a time. How are you? Where are you?
I'm great now. Holy cow. I'm in Idaho Falls, Idaho.
We're just trying to get a better understanding of who you are, and our hope is that more people will get a load of what you're doing and, frankly, start imitating you. So what are the logistics of this?
I just go to my local truck stops here that we have by the highway.
What's the reaction typically?
It's been awesome. They're so appreciative. I've had these big tough guys in tears because I gave them a bag full of snacks.
You have kids?
I have 3.
What do they think of what you're doing? And are they involved too?
Yes, they are. So the first week, they were actually writing on the bags saying, thank you, keep on trucking. They also make thank you cards to put in the bags every week.
Where is is it Brad? Where's he now?
He's been running from Great Falls, Montana to Idaho Falls.
I got producers somewhere on computers in other parts of the country, and we're trying to find Brad right now. Do you guys have any idea? Can you all hear me out there? There he is. is. Brittany, it's Brad. Brad, Mike Rowe.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
So I'm just here chatting with your wife, and we're such fans of what she's doing with the whole Truck or Treats thing.
Oh, man.
And, you know, our objective is just to make sure that her story gets out there. And at the same time, I just wanted to check in with you and say hello. And what's going on in the trucking industry right now?
It's been incredible to see the number of trucks out on the road. There's definitely a lot less, passenger vehicles. There's, food trucks. There's produce and farm trucks and fuel trucks. And, we're out here trying to do our best to make sure things are moving and goods are being transported. And so I've seen more people waving, people, giving you a smile or giving you the tug on your horn,
How proud are you of her?
I couldn't be prouder. She took this whole movement on just out of an effort to make sure that guys like me had snacks and food. But more than that, I think there's people that care about you, even though you're away from home. Don't lose hope, don't lose faith, just keep doing the deal,
Brittany, how proud are you of him?
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
That's my job. Go ahead.
I'm so proud. He worked so hard for our family, and I couldn't be more proud. And we're just so thankful that we have a job during this time, because there's a lot of people that don't. But I'm just happy and thankful that we can at least do something.
Brad, we're indebted to what you do. Brittany, we're just blown away by what you're doing. And look, we have limited resources too. This is a very weird time, but I know what you're doing costs money, and I know that some of that money is come out of your own pocket. Some of it you're raising. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. But please, with our compliments, take another $10,000.
Oh, wow.
Throw it towards an effort. And keep on trucking, guys. Keep on trucking.
Thank you so much.
That's incredible. That's amazing.
That's so awesome. Thank you.
It's the ugliest check in the history of checks, but I promise you, I'm good for it. Be careful. Thank you.
What's going on, Facebook?
It's about all these black people that are supporting Donald Trump for whatever reason it may be. I just want this to be clear to people out there in America, man. And I mean this in all respect. Don't get it twisted. There are plenty of black folks that love black folks, that love our history, that may hate some of our history, and that may want to fix some of the things that we went through that support Donald Trump. There are plenty of reasons why, whether it's unemployment being down, whether it's the First Step Act. Go ahead and look that up. I'm just going to give you a few things to look up. I'm not going to go into too many details about it right now. Look up and find out what the First Step Act is. Also, there's a situation with the 401k that's going to help a lot of people. There's also the urban revitalization, $100 billion pretty much sent out to communities for opportunity zones where you could build real estate businesses, this, that, and the third. You won't be taxed for about 10 years because you're in the hood. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of things going on that Donald Trump is doing. Even the tax cuts has made unemployment go down. And I'm a perfect example of somebody that has witnessed, as somebody that is in the technology field. I have witnessed wages go up 100%, almost twice, almost at least almost twice the amount under this president. You know what I'm saying? There's no policy that I know of that's been put in place that can possibly be the reason why somebody does not support this president as a black person or whatever it may be. And I'm just directly speaking to black folks. If you are past just constantly being played by politicians, having this game played with us, to the point where we vote for somebody and they make us think that this person is all for us, and then when they get out of office, we find out they did nothing for us. Like whether it's Barack Obama, whatever it may be. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. You may not even like Trump, but you know for sure this Obama situation, that they played people. You know what I'm saying? And he played people also very badly, to the point where some people didn't. And you can't be mad at him. He's a black person, and at the end of the day, I don't know if he really, well, he probably did promise that he's going to do things for black people, but it's not his job to go into office and specifically do things for black people. But at the end of the day, he didn't. So he does not need to be somebody that is 100% supported to the death by you when there's no agenda for you at the end of the day. Right now, you have President Trump opening the doors to all people that look like me, saying that, listen, come to the table, let's talk about this. I got to witness this president sit there and listen to Kanye West bring up big meats from growth and development. You know what I'm saying? And sit there and have an open ear to this. I got to witness him open the White House to so many people, including myself. I've been to the White House myself, was in the White House doing a Young Black Leadership Summit that was very powerful to a bunch of people that they youth. I'm 30 years old. These people are 20 years old, 18, etc. etc. I mean, and they're sitting there in the White House for the first time and being just brought up. I mean, end of the day, man, all I'm trying to say, listen, you may be seeing some of these things a lot more often because, look, the average black person, or not the average black person, don't get it twisted. There are black folks out here that support Trump, but I challenge you to do, as a black person out there, or whatever you are, that may be judged as somebody as a black Trump supporter, I challenge you to find out why. You can look up the things I told you about, whether it's a First Step Act, urban revitalization, check out why unemployment is low, the tax cuts, the 401k situation, check all that out, man. And when you find out what I'm talking about, it could be North Korea also, because that does play a part of black people too. We on this landmass also. So war goes down, we're in the fire also. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, that's just how I feel. I'm a Trump supporter. It's Trump 2020. I don't see any of these Democrats want to do anything. I see them lying to a lot of people. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the mainstream media. And I'm one of these black folks that's going to stand here. I'm going to sit here and I'll tell you that Donald Trump is not this racist person that the mainstream media keeps telling you he is at the end of the day. This dude has proven to the utmost, biggest extent, that he is willing to work with black folks. Now it's our turn to show up and put on the table what we want and we need, and let's see it happen. If it doesn't happen, then you could bash Trump and hate Donald Trump. But at least give it the opportunity to happen. Martin Luther King went to LBJ. All type of people in our past, Frederick Douglass, etc., did things with politicians that were super racist. They called people the N-words, did that, and the third. I have yet to hear Donald Trump call anybody the N-word. I don't want to hear the he say, she say, this, that, and the third. Now's the time for us to do what Malcolm X said that we need to do, and that's stop being political chumps. Stop putting them first and putting ourselves last. And start telling them what we want to in order to get our vote. I hope that you understand this. I hope that you subscribe, like, share, and you understand and just check it out yourself. Do your own research, man. I'm Jimmy J. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
I'm just saying. So I think we win one say anything and just think this is great. It's going to last forever. They have no plan to open up. Trump has a plan, but he's leaving it up to the governors. If you live in New York, New Jersey, California, anywhere but literally the South, they're not going to want to open up for a year. And I said this a month ago. They're not trying. Someone said trying to figure out what your problem with Israel is. I don't have a problem with Israel. I'm just saying the movement that I'm talking about thinks Trump is saving Israel for last, and he's going to deal with the corruption in Israel last, even though he's the most pro-Israel president ever. I'm saying that doesn't make sense. But my real issue in this country is the Republicans and Trump, they sell out free speech because they're so, tied to Israel. So they're passing executive orders and anti-free speech stuff, and I don't believe in anti-free speech stuff, especially when, if I don't like CNN, who's the CEO of CNN? I don't like Comcast. Who's the CEO of Comcast? I'm not a big fan of what YouTube's doing. Who's the CEO of YouTube? They're all a certain ethnicity that Trump's passing speech regulations for. And that's not to say I love my friends that are not complicit with this stuff, Most of that ethnicity and religion has nothing to do with it. I'm not saying that they're involved. I'm not blaming everyone. I'm just saying people don't need speech laws. Trump doesn't need to be passing speech laws for bankers and media executives and then saying it's for the everyday people. It's not for the everyday people, okay? There's no speech laws for Italians. There's no speech laws for Christians. There shouldn't be speech laws for Muslims in this country. In an Islamic country, it's fine, but here it's not. There doesn't need to be speech laws. So that's my thing. I have no problem with Israel. I have Israelis who watch this channel. I have Jewish friends who know what I'm talking about. Some don't. I don't care. That's my problem, is that Trump and the Republicans are so tied in with like Israeli stuff that they like constantly sell out their own people. And I think it's like laughable to say it's anti-Semitic to suggest that they have power over Congress, because they do have power over Congress. If Russia had a Russia-America Political Action Committee, people would freak out. Oh my...
The part you need from the comfort of your garage. Order online or via our mobile app with advanced same-day. Yes, same-day pickup, same-day curbside, or same-day delivery.
Last night I saw...
If your sister or father passed away from the coronavirus, would you still take that deal?
For sure, yeah, absolutely.
You guys, I'm sorry. Hey everyone, James Klug here. Today we're asking people if Trump is worse than the coronavirus. Now, PragerU did this video first in New York. I'll put a link to that video below. So we wanted to talk to people in California and see what they think. Oh, and before we get started, go ahead and check out vpn.jamesklug.com.
Why do you want him impeached?
Because of what he's doing conspiring against the United States.
Hold on. What do you mean he is conspiring against America? Do you have anything proof?
Well, for one, he just pulled out
the troops from Syria?
Yes.
Do you have anybody in a military? Hold on, honey. Do you have anybody who served, as in like immediate family, your child, your...
Not my children.
Okay, so do you agree with abortion?
What does that have to do?
It has everything to do with saving lives.
That's a personal matter.
Well,
that's not a political.
You over here telling me we need to keep our troops overseas where they could get killed. But you over here telling me I should murder my babies in America?
I didn't tell you to murder your baby.
Well, hold on. If you sit over here and tell me transporting my brothers and sisters from the Middle East and bringing them back home where they belong, okay? And you're telling me he is conspiring against America when he's saving American lives. So you want him impeached, but you do agree with abortion.
That's right. I'm not even talking about abortion.
It's the same thing, baby. It's saving lives. We're talking about lives.
Fake news. It's good to see you, Brian. It's good to see you, man.
We are talking about lives, okay? We have got no business in the Middle East. It doesn't matter.
No business getting involved in medical health care of women.
Okay, hold on. So which part of abortion? Hold on.
Tell me what I can do with my body. What I can do.
It's a woman.
Who are you to tell the American soldier not to come back home? Who are you?
I'm an American citizen.
So why don't you go fight? Why do you want to go and defend other Americans? Okay, then abortion is politics.
No, abortion is not. That's a body.
Hold on, she's talking about women's health. I am a woman. Okay? So now talk to me. Which part of abortion is women's rights?
It's not about being abortion or anything that has to do with your rights as a body. You have the right to decide
that.
Who
is stopping you as a woman from having control over your life right now?
The government.
Yes, but
you know what? The Constitution is what's being heard. So we're not, the states are not ran by the Bible. The states is ran by the Constitution.
Why the Constitution doesn't say you should murder a baby? Why the Constitution doesn't say you should murder a baby?
About that.
So how is abortion the same thing with Constitution?
Right. That is a woman's body.
Hold on. Okay, a woman's body. A woman has her body. A woman has her body when she is not pregnant. From the moment she gets pregnant, that body belongs to her and another being. So let me tell you one thing as a woman. No, abortion is murder. Do you know that?
That is your personal thing.
Well, it is. It is not my personal thing. You are over here telling me as a woman I'm supposed to agree with you on abortion. I'm supposed to agree with you on Trump being a traitor because he's bringing our troops back home. But you support abortion. You're murdering babies right here on American soil.
But at the same time, let them do it because that means there's less of them. But see, they're encouraging, the problem is they encourage black women specifically to abort their children.
Yes.
And that's the reason why, and that's the reason why the population.
Of babies that are murdered at Planned Parenthood are black babies. So don't sit here, especially Black Lives Matter, shut your mouth. You cannot be telling me Black Lives Matter when you support the murder of black babies at Planned Parenthood.
I think she's coming to
I'm just saying, okay?
America first. America first.
When you support Democrats, okay? What have they done? Democrats have came into the black community. They have decimated our community, okay? They took our husbands out. And where are we right now? We have children with no daddies, no whatsoever. Okay? What they tell us, blame the white man, blame the Republican. And she's over here telling me Trump needs to be impeached because he's bringing my people home. Yeah, the Middle East, man, there will always be war in the Middle East, no matter what happens. You can take the entire population and take to the Middle East, you will still have war. Because the problem with the Middle East is Islam. You have to get rid of Islam to change the mindset. So that's not going to work on it. Why would you want to get rid of her? Because Muslims bring about hate. That's why your problem in the Middle East is Islam. I'm a Muslim myself. I had a Muslim background, so you can't even tell me about Islam. You sitting here today telling me your body. As a Muslim woman, you have no right over your body.
Have an excellent day.
So cold. Why do I always end up with a dog cleaning me? Good boy.
Hey! Out of my ear! What the?
What the?
How was your sleep?
Didn't just shave my head, did you? I told you the only thing. Holy shit. You're joking, right? It's not my head.
Yeah, no.
Oh my. No, you didn't just.
No.
What hairstyle is this? I just got my hair back to normal. I've had a reverse mohawk for a month.
And I just need to finish it.
I feel like it's best just to embrace it rather than trying to hide the fact that now I have like a somewhat grandpa cut. It's okay.
My balloon kind of fell over there.
What the f***? Dog shit.
What's your favorite?
What the f*** is that?
Yummy.
The joke's on you because it's your bed.
Look at you're a little hairy. Daddy.
No!
Can I rip off?
I'm gonna rot the middle of it. Jesus.
Did you rip that on?
No.
Oh, can I do another one?
No, you can't do another one. How about your eyebrow?
I would
me so much.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna go to bed like this on our floor mattress.
Hey, we broke it.
Super glue. Now, guys, you want to make sure you get plenty of super glue in here because otherwise it's not.
I love it. First, you're going to make fun of my disability, my obesity, and now you're actually going to deny me my gender. I mean, I love how these people just flaunt their privilege. They're able-bodied. And you're going to sit there and it's very...
of Jacksonville and the beaches being open, because I think there are some things that y'all just do not understand. First of all, we are not talking about Miami. Miami is where y'all got the virus, because down there in Miami you got all the Mexicans in there drinking all that Corona beer. We do not drink Corona beer here in the city of Jacksonville. We drink Natural Light. Why do we drink Natural Light? Because it's natural and because it's light. And we don't drink it in them fancy bottles. We drink it in aluminum cans. And aluminum cans cannot have the coronavirus because they are not glass. They are aluminum. So that's number one. And number two, y'all don't realize that down here in Jacksonville, it is hot. I don't mean hot like they're in Minnesota or wherever where y'all think 70 degrees is hot. It's hot like 95 degrees all the time. And the virus cannot live when it is that hot. So that's number two. And we knew that we were going to have to be out in the hot. That's why we bought all that TP, because, see, we are some big people here in Jacksonville because we know how to eat right. So you got to take that TP and you got to put it down in them places where you get all sweaty just to kind of keep everything tight. You know what I mean? So that's joke's on you. That's what all the toilet paper's for. And most importantly, what we got here in them beaches is we got salt. And if you know anything, you know that salt makes everything better. Think about it. Bacon, grits, black-eyed peas, boiled peanuts, what they all got in common. They got salt. Salt fixes everything. So you come out here in that hot and you drinking your Natural Light and you in that salt water, you can't get the virus. So we shouldn't have never had our beaches closed in the first place. So y'all can say everything you want about Florida, but just keep in mind when you say those things, you are not talking about Jacksonville. You are talking about Miami, where they got all the Mexicans drinking that glass imported Corona beer. Here in Jacksonville, we know what we're doing. We're going to be just fine.
Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question because you might not identify. Please put the mic. Thank you. Okay.
When I walked into the room,
I am not done with my question.
Oh, young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me.
And I'm about to answer your first question.
I didn't finish my question.
Okay. Yeah, I'm black.
When our law enforcement officers arrest African Americans are 5 times more likely to be arrested than white Americans. Isn't that an inequality of opportunity for these people typically living in inner city neighborhoods?
I grew up in the inner city. I could have fallen and gone down the wrong path. And if I go down the wrong path, then I'm responsible for those actions, and there are consequences to those actions. And I would just say to the young black men and women in the inner cities, don't go to the gangs. Don't go down the path of lawlessness. Go down the path of thinking about your future.
But when you talk about like the institutional reality that African Americans are arrested 5 times, they're 5 times more likely to be arrested than white people. Is there something institutional, not just a choice? Because then we wouldn't have that disparity. Like, where does the disparity come from?
I do not agree with police harassing anybody. And they're just the same as they're bad, so...
If you're impacted by the coronavirus and lose your job...
Now, this dichotomy was captured, I think, in dramatic fashion.
Important piece of legislation. So we come to the floor... Important piece of legislation. So we come to the floor...
Nancy, put your hands out. Put your hands out, Nancy, you nasty. Wash your hands.
Andrew Cuomo played this game yesterday, and honestly, what he said is awful. So the governor of New...
Yeah, Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne, whatever you want to call it. I think he's Charlotte the Fool, but he's got a radio show called The Breakfast Club. He preaches a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of poison to black and brown people all. All day. Yeah, he's a liberal radio host. Yeah. Now, before I roll the clip, I gotta warn you, white people, this black man is racist. Roll the damn clip.
I gave Donkey to Alabama Governor Kay Ivey, and the 25 mayonnaise flavored man was voted 25-6 to sign into an abortion bill. These old Caucasian colonizers in Alabama don't care if you get pregnant via rape, via incest. They just don't want you having abortions, period. Some are saying the reasons they are doing this are religious. I am not a biblical scholar, so somebody please send me the Bible scripture that says abortion is wrong. I haven't researched it, but I'm down to learn.
First things first, man, the things you were saying about white people is racist. What if a white man walked in your radio station and said, you know what, it's too much tar in here. Too much oil in here. Yeah, it's all white people, mayonnaise, baby. Come on, man. Oil spills. It's too much oil spill action going on. Too much darkness. First of all, let me tell you something. You're not going to find the term abortion in the Bible. That's something that evil liberals invented. Yeah, it's a euphemism that was created in the late 1800s, early 1900s, I think. What you're going to find in the Bible is the term murder. Because that's what abortion is, you know. You do realize that, right? Don't take a scholar to know that. Hey, white people get worse. Yeah, it gets much worse. Roll the damn club.
Now, I was looking at some abortion statistics, and I saw that 37% of women having abortions are white, 37% of black, 19% Hispanic, 7% of other races. My first question, always when things like this happen, is why? That's what I was trying to figure out yesterday. What is the why to all of this? Why do these men care so much when it comes to what women do with their bodies? And it hit me. This is all about self-preservation for the white race. So when you understand that some white people have a fear of a brown planet, you ban abortions, well, the population of white people increases. All the states who have passed this abortion ban are red states: Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Ohio, Kentucky, Utah, Arkansas. Population of these places is white, okay? Heavy white. Heavy Republican, too much goddamn mayonnaise. This isn't about religion or saving the lives of fetuses. This is about self-preservation.
You want to know why? You obviously don't know why. You don't watch TV, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. Everybody's talking about it. You talk about self-preservation. I'm going to tell you why. The states of New York and Virginia, batshit crazy. They're all for late-term abortions. I'm talking 9-month abortions. Babies that's already been born. It has nothing to do with a woman's body. The baby's on the delivery table, breathing on its own, and they're aborting the kids then. That's the wrong term for that. That's murder. It's murder inside the woman. Yeah, it's murder outside the woman. And I'm tired of hearing this stuff about a man can't tell a woman what to do with her body. Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. But we're not talking about your body. Yeah. We talk about the body inside your body. Yeah, did you ever think about that, women? Yeah, think about it now. You can do whatever you want with your body. Yeah, but if you got another body in you, now, you don't have no say-so in if that body lives or dies, not in Alabama. Yeah, but now, as far as the self-preservation argument, I don't know what you need to stop reading everything you see on the internet. This is the dumbest shit I've heard since Jesse. This is MAGA country. Let me tell you something. Blacks are on the decline in this country. The population of blacks are on the decline in this country. Since Roe versus Wade, 19 million black babies have been aborted. And it doesn't take into consideration the white women that was impregnated by black men. Now, let me fill you in on something. Now, Planned Parenthood, they were founded by Margaret Sanger. Yeah. And she was a white supremacist. She believed in eugenics. Now, if you don't know what eugenics is, eugenics believe all non-white people, right, and people with disabilities are human weeds and should be exterminated, and they should not be allowed to procreate. Why else do you think Planned Parenthood is in all these black neighborhoods? Think about that. Oh, is it making sense now? You stupid motherfucker. Look, man, you are so blinded by identity politics, you're helping exterminate your own race. Yeah, Margaret Sanger's dead and gone. But thank God she has your dumb black ass. You got the movement going strong. So black women, brown women, if you listen to this fool, it's not about self-preservation. The reason why these states are passing these laws, because Democrats have lost their fucking minds. Yeah. Abortion was not about pro-choice. It's about exterminating non-whites. Got a little story for you. Yeah. Like, we grew up in a poor family. We were slave poor. Yeah, all we ate was can of pork and beans and cornbread, pig's feet. And when we didn't have that, I used to climb over this fence and steal apples off this white man's tree. And I would go take the apples to Mama. She would make the best tasting apple pie. Right. Man, I can still taste that apple pie. Mama takes some cinnamon. All right, man, that's enough. Man, remember the pies. Let me tell you this story, man. Let me tell you a story. When Mama found out she was pregnant with us, she went to the doctor. And the doctor said, hey, look here, woman. You dirt shit poor. You can't afford to have these damn kids. Yeah. I tell you what, though. It'd be a whole lot cheaper if you abort them. Yeah. It'll save you a whole lot of heartache, because you ain't going to be able to raise these kids. Thank God my mama didn't decide to do that. Yeah. Or otherwise, I wouldn't be here to cuss your fucking black ass out. I hope to God black people don't look up to you, man. They do. I hope they see that you don't know what you're talking about. You ought to see the comments on that damn video. Fucking pure insanity. If they really wanted to stay the majority white folks, they would approve abortion. Yeah, because we're the ones killing all our babies. Yeah. In Alabama, 60% of the abortions are black babies. Yeah, black people will only make up 10% of the population. Yeah. We're doing over 40% of all the abortions. 40%. We only make up 10% of the population. Now, in the black community, America first. Abortion, America first. Like birth control. And black people, you know I'm telling the truth. That's sick. That's sad, man. Yeah, and these white people in these red states, they're like, that shit ain't spilling over into our fucking states. Because this is a moral decay of society is what it is. That's what Democrats are doing. Look what they're doing in your states. It's all about pro-choice, right? Who's going to suffer from that? Your black ass. The minority groups. So keep voting for them fools.
7 Trump supporters. I am a Trump supporter.
I am a Trump supporter.
I am a Trump supporter.
I am a Trump supporter. I am a Trump supporter.
I am a Trump supporter.
I am. Why do you want him impeached? Because of what he's doing.
At a time when things are most...
Hey, everybody. Y'all want to hear something stupid? Y'all want to hear something crazy? Listen to this.
And you can't give Republicans credit for freeing slaves when you look at what this Republican president is doing to bring it back.
That man who said these asinine comments goes by the name of Steve Harvey, Hollywood best-selling author. Hey, Steve, how do you think new laws are brought about in this country? Do you honestly think the president should just walk into the Oval Office one day with a piece of paper, hey, I'm bringing back slavery, here's my slavery bill, I just signed it, let's hold a press conference. Yeah, it's time to put black people back in chains. Don't work like that, Steve. Yeah, this is not a communist country. And the president is not a dictator. This is not Russia, this is not China. This is how new laws in this country are legislated and enacted. Hey, he can't be this stupid. This man in his 60s. I don't know, man. He might be. But he can't be this. You've been alive in this country 62 years and you don't know this stuff? You got your own TV show. You a stand-up comedian. You can't be an idiot and be good at those things. Okay, look here. You have amazing influence over me. You shouldn't be saying this in front of your primarily black audience. This is why 90% of blacks vote Democrat, right? Because you have major influence. You have a great impact on them. Just to show how much power this dude has over his audience. This dude has 2 best-selling books on relationships, right? Full relationship advice. Which is bizarre because this man's been married 3 times. You shouldn't be writing a book on relationships. You should write a book on how to get married 3 times and blow it. That's like an alcoholic writing a book on how to quit drinking. I ain't buying that book. Okay, Steve. Okay, I'm going to get back to what I wanted to address with you. This is how new laws in this country are enacted. Yeah. It's by Congress. That's the legislative body in this country.
What's up, guys? Who-Man here, back with another video. For this video, I actually have a shovel made out of gold for the gold digger girl that I'll find, hopefully. So let's do it. Okay, guys, there's a girl right there with a dog. You guys see her? Leave your car there and just record. Not the one with the blue shirt or dress, the other one. I'm gonna go in. What a cute dog you have. Hey, can I pet your dog? Is he friendly?
He doesn't really like guys.
Yeah, he doesn't like guys?
Yeah.
I was just passing by and I saw you from far away and I thought you looked pretty beautiful.
Oh.
You have a very good physique. Do you model anything?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Are you in a hurry?
Yeah, I just got done tanning. I'm gonna meet my friend.
Okay, I mean, I was just passing by. I don't want to hold you for too long, but I was wondering if you wanted to maybe get some drink sometimes. I just moved to the area.
I'm married. Sorry.
Oh, I saw the ring. Are you married?
Yeah, my husband's a Marine.
Oh, he's a Marine. No, I won't mess with that. Is he here in the city?
No, he's deployed.
Oh, he's deployed?
Yeah.
I mean, you just want to be friends, maybe just get coffee or something?
He would not like that.
You wouldn't like that?
No.
I mean, don't you have friends other than your husband?
Yeah, but not other guys.
Okay. All right, no worries. Bye, little guy. I mean, do you know any good restaurants around here? I just moved here and I just bought a car today in the house last week, so.
This is your car?
That's my car, yeah, I just bought it today.
You bought it today?
I did. Isn't she beautiful? Lamborghini. I just bought a beach house last week and I bought this car today, so I have no friends down here, which is why I asked you. But if you're married, I mean, I respect that, I get it, you know?
I've never been to a beach house before.
Okay. I got a nice view of the ocean, so if you're down, we'll get some dinner, buy champagne or something.
Yeah, champagne's okay.
Yeah, you like champagne? Okay, all right, cool, get in, let's go. Oh, I actually have something you might like.
Something I might like?
Yeah, I got something that will suit you very well. Here, just hold this for a second. Be careful, it's actually gold.
What is
expensive.
This?
It's a shovel. It's a gold shovel.
Why the fuck would you give this to me?
Because
why would you give this?
You don't like shovels? I mean, it's gold, and you're a gold digger, so I think a gold shovel will suit you pretty well. You were married 10 minutes ago, now you want to hang out? You're a gold digger. Hey, guys, get out here. Hey, guys, get out. Just come into your car. Get out. Get out. Guys, go. I'm not... Oh. Get out the road. Guys, get out. Go. Why are you guys not moving? Oh, my God, I'm out of here, yo. I'm out of here. This is ridiculous. I didn't do anything wrong. All right, what's going on?
He's been harassing me.
I didn't. I just like.
He asked me for my name, and he asked me for my number, and then he asked me if I wanted to get dinner with
And
her.
I left, and she said no.
I'm married. I can't.
Yeah, and I left.
I see he was harassing you.
Yes.
I wasn't harassing. I just.
Back the fuck off. I'm not going to tell you one more time, all right? The last one.
All right. Okay.
The question is, though, why did you come back?
Why did you come back?
I got this, all right?
Because I saw his car, and, you know, he invited me to dinner.
So the car. Okay. So let me get this straight, Dan. You said no because you were married, yet when you saw the car, then it's okay. You know what? I can't arrest her for this. Because you know what? Because you are a fucking gold digger.
Are you fucking serious?
I got me.
Are you serious? I'm gonna sue you in court.
You gonna sue me? All right, good luck. Hey, you're on YouTube, by the way, Gold Digger. There's a camera right there. Dude, I love this cop. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Get it!
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah. Alright, you guys be safe.
Yo, that girl's husband is in the military serving our country, and she's out here getting in random people's cars? What a gold digger. I need you all to share this video so hopefully her husband, one of his friends, or maybe his family, sees what kind of an unfaithful, unloyal wife he really has. Let's find this gold. Digger's husband. Hey, excuse me. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hey, my name is Human. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Ashley.
Nice to meet you. I was walking by, I just got a little drink, and I noticed you, and I thought you were very beautiful, so I wanted to come say hi.
Oh, thank you. I'm just in a hurry. I'm about to work out.
Oh, no worries.
Before I work out.
Okay, I just want to come say hi really fast. Are you down to hang out sometimes, maybe?
You know what? I'm married, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I mean, how serious is the marriage?
It's serious. I'm married, so.
Okay. I mean, do you want to be like friends and just get coffee or something?
No, I'm married. You know, my husband wouldn't like that.
Come on, we'll just be friends.
No, thanks. I'm good, but
no
thank
worries.
you.
No worries. You have a good day.
Take care.
Whatever.
Listen, man, $117 million for an island, and it doesn't even have a yacht dock? Nah. I don't buy your shit no more. I'm sick and tired of this crap. This bullshit. This excuse. All this excuse. Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Listen, you look beautiful. I saw you from across the parking lot. I just had to say hi.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley. It's good to meet you, Ashley. Are you married or you have a boyfriend or something?
No, I'm not married. I'm single.
Nice. Take your number down.
That sounds fun.
Give me 1 second, actually. Boss. Right here, man.
You made a new friend, huh, Nick?
Yeah. She's beautiful, isn't she?
I talked to her earlier. She's a married woman.
Married?
Did you wash the car? Do you have my jacket?
Yeah. I'm glad for you.
I'm sick of wearing this beat-up old jacket, yo.
You're his boss, huh?
I am his boss. I talked to you like a couple minutes ago, right?
Oh, yeah.
10 minutes ago or so. Hold on. Let me get these things off. Thank you. You got this washed, right?
Yeah.
Is this washed?
Yeah, it's washed.
All right.
So around 8, right?
I don't know.
You don't know. You just said yeah.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hey, so this is your car.
This is my car, yeah. That's my buddy right there.
Yeah,
He works for me.
he's nice.
You guys made friends?
Oh, we just met.
Get in the car, let's go. Get this stuff.
Do it, man.
So.
Well, you have a good day with your husband.
It's really not that serious. He's actually out of town. Yeah.
Who's not in town?
My husband. He's not even in town right now.
Oh, he's not?
No.
But I mean, I don't think he would like it if we hung out, though, right?
No, you know what?
I'll get jealous.
He's older and he goes out of town a lot.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could hang out, but let me 1 second. Can I get a picture of you really fast?
Okay, sure.
Sure. Let me just get my phone out.
So we're not off.
You just look so beautiful. Good.
What's the picture for?
I just want to show my friends what a gold digger looks like. You have a nice day. Just not a gold digger, bro.
Adios.
Clarify your comments about doing.
We're just ranching also. Let's go back. You don't drop that. Get back here. Get back here, bro. No,
Oh my God! You are so stupid! Let it go!
Hey, I stopped with this subject. He's in the store right now. I mean, he's trying to leave the store.
Okay.
He has the bat with him, and he has it in the air, and he's, threatening to hit a associate with it.
Okay. Is he trying to actually steal something, or is he in an argument with another customer?
No, he's actually trying to steal something.
Okay. Did he swing the bat at anybody?
No, he just has it in the air right now.
Okay, what is he doing with it?
He's holding it. He's standing close, and he's just holding it. It's like, just...
But it's in a kind of a threatening way?
Yeah, it's in a threatening way.
Anytime we have an officer-involved shooting, it is a matter we take very seriously, and a number of steps and investigations automatically begin. This was a traumatic experience for all involved, including the numerous witnesses at the store that afternoon. Our thoughts are with the families affected by this tragic incident.
Republicans are making it absolutely clear they want to unseat me. I refuse to let them attack our values. Can I count on you to rush in $10 before midnight to help me fight back?
It is time.
The new Zach Spam Open Backs Feet 4.
Open up America now. We are tired of this crap. We're tired of this garbage. Americans did what was asked of them. Okay, a month and a half, we said, all right, you say this virus is going to wipe us all out, it's going to be the end of the world. Okay, cool. You got 45 days, period. After 45 days, it turns out that every single thing you said of how horrible it was going to be, what the mortality rate was, that America was fixing to lose millions of people, right? Every single model has shown that that's not true. In fact, reports are coming out now that they're discovering that it's 50 to 85% more infectious, more contagious than originally thought, which means millions upon millions upon millions of people have either already gotten it, currently have it, or have already gotten over it, which means that it's 85% less deadly than you thought it was in the first place. Now we've got tyrannical governors trying to tell us what we can do, when we can do it, saying, well, we hope to have the economy back up and running by June, July, and we'll make that decision then. No! Tyrants, that's not the way it works. This thing that irritates me the most. Last week, there was huge debates in the media. Does the president have the authority to open up the economy, or do the governors? The correct answer is none of them really do, because we, the people, elected them to be the voice of us as American citizens. We decide when this thing opens back up, and I am sick and tired. Police in North Carolina are trying to say that you can't protest now because it's not an essential activity. Como say what? Yeah, it's one of the most essential things that we have to do. Stand up. I do not condone violent protest ever in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But these governors, these elected officials need to feel the fact that Americans decide what happens here in America. It's not the other way around. Period. I don't give a crap what the governors say. At the end of the day, if they don't do what the American people want them to do, we've got a serious problem. The president goes out there and says, liberate Minnesota, liberate Virginia, and people are like, oh, he's stoking the flames. He's stoking the flames of unrest and rebellion amongst the people. Heck yeah, this entire thing was stoked around the fire of rebellion against something that made no sense and did not work. How quickly we forget who we are. We are Americans. Our rights and our freedoms are not up for debate, period. Even in the middle of a global pandemic. Open up America right now. Let your congressmen, let your governors, let your state senators, let your whatever hear your voice. Do not back down. It's time to open it up. Rant over.
Order ahead or pick up in the drive-thru. The new Zach's Family Packs. Feed 4 for $24.99. Order ahead or...
Joe Biden. I can't stand this man. I can't stand him, man. Creepy Joe Biden. The man who, in front of everybody in broad daylight, likes to grope and smell and sniff women in front of 4K cameras and still claim he's just trying to build a connection with people. And people believe him. I know what you're doing, Joe. You're a creep. All you're doing is trying to get some masturbation material. You're trying to get off. Yeah, he's like, oh, man, I really like that one over there. Hey, I'm going to go take a quick break. I'm going to go into the joint and squeeze. Gosh! I'm going to squeeze one off. Sorry, people, we digress. That's what he's doing, though. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Recently, he was in Ohio talking out of his ass again.
We've already had 5 just this year. 5 black transgender women killed violently in 2019. It's outrageous. It must end. And the fastest way to end it is end the Trump administration.
This man would do and say anything for a vote, man. He's like that movie. He's like, man, you got any crack, man? Man, I'll suck your dick, man. That's Joe Biden. He'll suck your dick for a vote. I can't believe you went there. Joe, obviously, you don't know that gay people have been persecuted since the beginning of time. How did you draw the correlation? It's because of Trump. Yeah, how do you even know if the people that murdered these 5 transgender women were Trump supporters? How do you even know that their motivations was because of Trump? That is absurd to even make an insinuation like that. You are what I call Mr. Panderer. All you're doing is pandering to the gay community. Yeah, and gay people, if you're watching this video, this man does not care about transgender. Look, this is how Democrats work. They break you up into groups, right? This, gay, black, women, gun rights. If you're straight and you're white, forget about you. Right? See, the reason why they break you up into groups, they try to tap into your emotion, divide and conquer. They try to tap into your emotion so they can galvanize these groups so they will vote for him. The more they divide this country, the more divisive they are, the more votes they can get. They don't care about the American people. Like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example of this. In mass shootings, gun deaths. Yeah. It's emotional. Really emotional. It's real emotional. People, everybody. Yeah, it's emotional for everybody. But they use it to galvanize people for votes. Yeah. So they get on the side of taking away gun rights. But look here. In mass shootings, we blame the gun. Yeah, we blame the NRA. Yeah. We don't blame the person. Right? It's absurd, right? It's absurd. Now look at it from this point of view. Let's say you take a drunk driver, right? He kills somebody, right? While driving drunk. We blame the person. We don't blame the car. Yeah. We don't blame Ford. We don't blame Toyota. We don't blame the tire company, Michelin. We don't blame Budweiser. We blame the drivers. But when it comes to gun deaths, we blame the gun. But most importantly, who's doing the blaming? They're all liberal Democrats. Yeah. They're doing it to tap into your emotion to get votes. That's why they do that. Yeah, that's why you see it on CNN. You see it on all the liberal news networks. Yeah. You see all the politicians because that's a great opportunity for them to divide America and galvanize people for votes. Yeah. He's always been a panderer because he has no ideas to make this country great again. He has no policies, right? This is him in front of a bunch of black people.
They value and look at their budget and what they're proposing. Romney wants to let the first 100 days. He's going to let the big banks write the wrong rules.
ain't sleeping in here, so. Alright.
didn't give me the heart.
I give you the number. And you can do it like you've been doing. Go on and straighten up your room some.
Alright, man, we're gonna go get that treat, so. The dog gonna be spoiled. Oh my god. Yeah, I may have. Well, you look around and look at the fan somewhere. Alright. Fan somewhere. Oh my god. Look, y'all got pimp slapped just now. You ever been pimp slapped before that? Look at the heck, no, I haven't. Another fiddle out here, come I'll be looking for me. Get rid of that top bit here. Here we now. Maybe I'll like it. Oh, I know it's raining on the map.
Action stations.
Attention, support that target. All stations, protect that target.
What the heck? I'm always wanting to email around here. Jesus Christ, got darn communist. I don't know about. You had to destroy that communist on the other team. That battleship. There we go. Let's unleash that freaking lead. There we go, boys. We're gonna find them heavies, boys. Got him on the run, boys. Don't tell me that son of a gun trying to ram me. Oh my god. You say if I can't get him, I guess I will. We ain't even have enough speed. Oh crap. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Oh, that was too close there. A little bit buff. Thank you so much, man. Come back. That knucklehead trying to. That knucklehead trying to ram me. Alright, here we go. You pick the color. It's an easy target over there. He almost like a cockroach. Lucky for how you doing, Mr. Luck? I heard you lucky. I heard you like it when you get like that hype. I'm good, buddy. There was a little dog named Lucky Lanes. And he was a gangster dog. Like, I know you like food, but you like it too much. They destroy our comrade. They must die for that. Where that freaking Pensacola go? How far the heavy is. Oh, there he is. Oh, crap, he's too far. Pensacola must be sunk, boys. She's live bait. She's shark bait now. Listen up, we get that piece of shark bait. Come here, Pensacola. We just want to play. He wanna run like a. Don't want to play with the big boys all of a sudden. But no, we bring the big boys in. There you go. Here we go. Come here, Pensacola. Oh, we gotta help my comrade. Crap, he took the Noonan bug too far away. But I will seek me a warship today. Will we sink us a warship today, people? Yes, we will. You may destroy King George. Gee, a quiet King George, you probably be dead by now. Alright, this song. trying to get on that freaking base. She, there we go. It's in progress, my kind of right. Lucky you got problems over there, man. That's why you can't let dogs get hype, people. Yes, he should have slowed down more. Another thing. There's another boy in Pensacola saying, please sink me. King George saying, please sink me for God Almighty. Hey, he ran into an island. He should be easy target now. He's shark bait now, boys. Come back here, shark bait. Never heard of shark bait. Don't run from us like that. Take your butt whipping like a man. Crap. Holy God, you gonna pay for that one.
The ship is on fire.
Take this shark bait. Yeah, we got hype before people knew your names. Getting hype was on. Oh, he gonna play with that. Come back here, shark bait. Don't run from your father.
Problem solved, sir. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Come back here, little shark bait. We can take you out now. Dodge shark bait. Now what was we? How do you know people when you have shark bait? This is a hard question. Tell you the story about shark bait. Long ago, there was a dude named Shark Bait. Maybe the dog's name is Shark Bait. Shark Bait.
Shark Bait is a 2006 movie directed by John Fox, starring Evan Rachel Wood, Freddie Prinze Jr., and Rob Schneider.
Shark attack!
Shark attack!
Who's a new bigger episode?
Dun dun dun.
People didn't eat my shirts. That's okay.
This isn't a normal shark.
I think it's a real blast.
Yay! Here goes nothing.
Hear those bells?
She's coming. She's coming in hot.
Get into position.
Okay. We can do this, guys. Ready?
Nice shot.
Where you running, man?
Action stations.
we will be covering the last and most interesting class of rock. Metamorphic rock is a very special sort of rock. It is formed under the same conditions as igneous rock, but with some very significant differences. Goober, see me after class. Silence, please. You will all be tested on this as soon as you return from spring break. Gloria?
Will we have to give examples of each, sir?
Yes, as Gloria has quite rightfully pointed out, you'll be asked to illustrate the differences between igneous and metamorphic rock, and to provide specific examples of each. Gloria?
How many examples of each, sir? Will 10 be sufficient?
3 will be fine, Gloria.
10,000 examples of amazing and that'd be sufficient. They're just so annoying. I hate when she does that.
She's okay.
Come on, are you kidding? Someone needs to put her in her place. You know something about this stuff. You're a geologist.
Geologist.
That's what I said.
I know a bit, but I'm not going to have a public know that field benefit. The science guru's just waiting for an excuse to pound.
Mr. Whitton, I'm not interrupting your social time, am I? Know all this, do you?
No, sir.
Boring you, am I?
No, sir.
I see. Perhaps you would like to come up to the front of the class and enlighten us all with your understandings of geological metamorphosis. Well, class, Mr. Whitton has volunteered to take over the lesson. Well, Mr. Whitton, what, nothing to say? I assumed you must be an expert. Why else would you be so rudely interrupting my class? So it would appear that you're nothing more than a rude little time waster. Do you know what happens to time wasters, Mr. Winton? Hand down, Gloria. Well, Mr. Winton?
Scribe. Geological metamorphosis.
Oh, this will be good. Don't let me interrupt you. Do go on.
Geological metamorphosis occurs when a protolith is subjected to temperatures greater than 150 degrees Celsius and pressures of 1500 bars. This causes physical and or chemical metamorphosis in the original protolithic structure. Under these conditions, foliation will occur as the rock shortens along one axis during recrystallization. Platy crystals will then become rotated perpendicular to the orientation of the shortening, causing mineral bending in the rock. Another important mechanism in metamorphosis is metasomatism, where the exchange of atoms between minerals results in the formation of new minerals.
Silence. Silence, or you will all receive a detention. And as for you, I will be speaking to your parents. Take your seat.
That was that, wasn't it? I'm still going, right?
Relax. Yes, you're still going.
Wow, I haven't been to this place in years.
Yes, well, little did I know that your father made his mother a promise never to sell it.
Then why is there a for sale sign out front?
I haven't got time to take care of this old place, and your dad obviously isn't going to do it from overseas. I have to check on some things. We'll have plenty of time to get you to your flight, which, for the record, I am still not happy about.
Stop worrying, Mum. I'll be fine. I don't remember it being this creepy. It's like some young ghost hunters. Wait, shh. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
The screams of 1,000 tormented souls. There's definitely a presence here.
Lucas, you watch far too much television.
I remember Grandma used to tell some pretty crazy stories.
Unfortunately, she was not well. It's fine to have your head in the clouds so long as you know where your feet are. This junk.
There's actually a lot of cool stuff in here.
Well, unfortunately, a bunch of old books isn't going to help sell this place. I just hope it will all be out in time for the auction.
You're not going to throw all this stuff out, are you?
Lucas, it's just a bunch of old dusty junk.
Just because it's old doesn't mean you have to throw it out. Besides, Grandma's whole life is in here.
There are times in life, Lucas, where you just have to clean out the past and move on.
Hey, can I keep this?
No, come on, put it back. Come on, you don't need a bunch of old stuff cluttering up your room. Come on, we've got to go. We've got to get you to the airport. Lucas, come on, we got to go.
Coming.
freedom of movement, human beings must sometimes endure an absence of it. But even then, some people find ways to feel free. The crush is real. Play now.
Please turn off all electronic devices. Once airborne, the captain will let you know when you can use approved electronic devices. Here, please review the in-flight magazine for a list of approved devices.
crystal. What is that doing here? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Okay. Not good. Quickly! Remove your shirt! What? Get off your shirt! Remove it! That's it. Come on. Run! Hey, where are we going? You'll see. Impressive purge you got here. Can I use your phone? I've been in an accident. First things first. I'm Kate. And you are? Lucas. Lucas Winton. Pleased to meet you, Lucas. So, can I use your phone? I wasn't expecting company. The place is a little untidy. That's okay. Look, I don't mean to bother you. You'll have to take me as you find me, I'm afraid. Life is very busy at the moment. No, that's fine. It's spring, you see. Mating season. Which is, of course, why the raptors were after your shirt. What? The animals are very active this time of the year. Sorry, look, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm kind of lost. Oh, how rude of me. You must be thirsty after your ordeal. No, look, I'm fine. What? This girl is weird. Here, drink up. Kate, please. Yes. Yes, of course. You have many questions. Come, I'll explain everything. I really need to use your phone. Phone?
Oh, you mean telephone. Sorry, I don't have one. Besides, who would I call?
What about a mobile? You know, a cell phone.
Well, obviously I can't sell you a phone if I don't have one.
Right, okay. Where are we exactly?
Well, I have a sneaking suspicion that we aren't really any place. Or any time. I have a theory that we're in a place between places. But that's not really my theory, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry, you're not really making any sense.
I can't really make sense of it myself. All I know is that it has provided me the most amazing opportunity to further my studies.
Studies? Of what?
The dinosaurs, of course. Paleontology is my passion. Although, I'm not quite sure you can still call it paleontology. Particularly considering that the animals are still very much alive.
Dinosaurs?
Those animals that attacked you back in the forest were hardly your garden variety bird, were they?
So you're telling me those things were dinosaurs?
Dromaeosaurs, to be precise. Small carnivorous theropods. Highly aggressive.
Dinosaurs?
You keep asking me that.
Man, I must have hit my head harder than I thought.
You were actually quite lucky. Usually a person in your position would have been torn to shreds.
So you saw my plane?
No, I'm talking about the dromaeosaurs. You see, male dromaeosaurs often collect bright-coloured objects in order to attract a mate. They particularly like blue things.
This is nuts. Right. Okay. I know what's going on here. I'm asleep. This is all just a dream. Wake up, Lucas. Wake up!
Really? You must stop that. You're becoming rather hysterical. I know this all sounds a little strange, but you really must adapt to the situation. You're going to have to learn fast if you want to survive here.
Survive here? I'm not staying here. Look, I appreciate you saving me from those dromedary things.
Dromaeosaur. Avian, not ungulate.
Whatever, look. You seem like a really nice girl, but I've got to go and find my plane. Thanks again for saving me. Glad we could have this little chat, but I think I'd better go.
You can't just go wandering around at dusk. It's far too dangerous. You won't last the night out there.
Yep. Okay, thanks.
At Sprint, our priority is keeping our customers, employees, and communities safe. During these uncertain times, get the great service you expect without leaving the safety of your home. Shop at Sprint.com for the best new phone deals, like a Samsung Galaxy phone for just $0 a month.
Sheesh. What a head case. Okay, Lucas, think. Find the plane. Wait for rescue. Get a grip, Lucas. It's probably just a big old cow.
Hadges are actually, and that was distressful. Look, it really isn't safe. I think you should stay here tonight. Come on, the forest is no place for us after dark. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable before. It's just, I haven't spoken to anyone in such a long time. I always feel I've forgotten how to.
That's okay. How long have you been here?
Several years, I think.
So, you haven't seen anyone in years? You really need to get out more.
I get out every day to further my work. My dream is to one day win a Nobel Prize for Science. Mimos, there you are. It's okay, he's a friend.
What is that thing?
Mimos, meet Lucas.
I've never seen a bird like this before.
Well, of course you haven't. No one has. He's a Cynonythosaur.
Hey, little guy.
I think you gave him a fright.
Did he just make all that noise?
Why, yes, that's how he got his name. Mimos is from the Latin word for mime. He can reproduce any sound that he hears, just like the modern-day lyrebird.
Although, I think he's far more talented. Aren't you, Mimos?
That is correct.
What are those for? That is disgusting.
We eat what we can here. Try one.
Ugh.
Just kidding. Actually, we have plenty of food here, and there's always supplies that come through the mist.
Delightful. Ugh.
Take a look at this. It'll bring you up to speed.
What is it?
It's my diary.
Why do I have to read your diary?
Don't worry. It's not full of girly memoirs or anything. It's a record of everything I've learned to date. Think of it like a survival guide.
Survival guide?
Just read it.
Catherine Rose.
Kate. I prefer Kate. Catherine sounds so old-fashioned.
Kate Rose Thompson, birthday 24th June 1940. 1940. I think you gave me the wrong book.
No, that's it.
1940?
Yes. I'll be 16 next month.
16. Try like 70. It's 2014.
Really? Curious. That's the second craft from that century.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that you're from 1940?
I was born in 1940. It's 1955 where I come from.
Right, of course it is.
As I said, the question of when we are is just as perplexing as where. Are you hungry? I'm going to go fix us some food.
I've got to find a way out of here. Ryan, Canis Major, Karina, the Crux constellation. Dad, you always told me to use what I know. But right now, I don't know anything. Totally lost.
What on earth are you doing with my diary?
Defending myself from a gigantic centipede.
That's not a centipede. That's an arthropleura.
Well, it was like, ah! And then I was like, ah! You should have seen it. It was massive. I swear it was trying to eat me.
Don't be dramatic. It wasn't going to eat you. It might have given you a nasty bite, but...
What, like a nasty life-ending bite?
Don't be ridiculous. At worst, you might experience it in nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea.
Enough. I get the picture.
This one was just a baby. It must have hatched when I was out.
A baby?
I found the egg weeks ago.
And so you brought that here?
I was going to study it. I gave you this to read, not to use as a SWAT. What a mess.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's not like I had any other options. One minute I'm checking out your glowy things, and the next I'm being attacked by that
Arthropura.
Exactly. Ugh.
Curious. I've never seen one up this close before. Mandibles, secondary, maxillipeds. It's remarkable.
Yeah, remarkably disgusting.
I thought boys were supposed to be into this sort of stuff. Slime snails and all that. Relax, it's dead. See there? Behind its pincers, those gourd-like shapes. Those are its venom glands.
They look kind of lethal.
They are remarkably developed for a creature this size. Probably best it didn't bite you. Actually, it's remarkably similar to...
Kill it! You kill it! I already killed it! See? I told you, I had nothing else to hit it with.
Well, I guess we managed to accurately catch it the moment. So, tell me, what's life like in 2014?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but you seriously don't expect me to buy this time travel stuff, do you?
Well, I'm afraid there's no other explanation for it.
I can think of a few.
Look, I'll show you. Look at the dates. London News, December 1915. Pigs, May 1957. That's not for another 2 years.
Okay, so you got a bunch of old newspapers. That hardly proves your time travel theory.
How about this? Daily Post, October 2040.
Give me that. Where'd you get this?
It came in a cargo plane a few weeks ago. Tell me, do you still have television? I checked the guide in that paper, but it was missing.
2040?
I don't have television here, but I make my own entertainment. I like to read my letters. Sometimes when planes come through the mist, they carry mail with them. Letters are fascinating.
You read people's mail? Isn't that like a federal offense?
Well, I know it could be considered improper, but so much effort goes into these letters. It would be a shame for them to go unread.
Dear Mom.
Not that one, sorry. That one's private.
John Stevenson, National Fungus Collection, Bureau of Plant Industry.
That's one of my favorites. It's really quite funny. Dear Mr. Stevenson, I seek your urgent assistance with one of the most delicate matters. A few weeks back, a patient of mine came to me with a highly aggressive form of fungal infection, likes of which I've never seen before. My usual treatments have failed, and the fungus is rapidly reaching size. It now spreads growth in the form of flowering spores from the patient's prostaria.
A flowering butt fungus. That's disgusting.
Wait, it goes on. 150 patients now exhibit the early stages of the infection, and I fear we may be in the midst of an epidemic.
Hello? Oh, that's okay. Playing cards with my sister now. All right then, I'll holler back. All right, bye. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Look. Calm down. Calm down. Belt. Get my belt right now. Can you get my belt? Look at it. Jesus Christ.
Problem solved, sir. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Our victory is in sight. Problem solved, sir. The ship is up.
I'm gonna destroy them.
Please give this matter your most urgent attention. Yours sincerely, Dr. Gardner Shaw, Pullman Wash.
Pullman Wash. Sounds like they all need a good wash.
Wash is actually short for Washington.
Washington, the butt fungus capital of the world.
It's getting late. I took the liberty of making you a place to sleep. Come on. Here. This one's from Paris. Paris. It sounds so romantic. I hope to visit there one day. To my sweetheart, we have now crossed France and have arrived in Paris. The weather is surprisingly warm for this time of the year, and flowers are blooming everywhere, lilacs especially. I took a delightful tour of the Eiffel Tower, the Tomb of Napoleon, and inside the Louvre, where most of the works of art have been removed for safekeeping. Good night, future boy. Sweet dreams.
Solid aluminum retractable truck bed covers in America. A Paragon truck bed cover allows you to go from a locked and secured bed to a fully open bed in seconds. And the cover retracts into a space of less than 6 inches. The cover quick releases without the use of any tools in less than 30 seconds. When the Paragon cover is removed, you're free to use every inch of your truck bed for your cover.
They'll be itching.
Don't worry, they won't be. The plane's always empty.
Empty? What do you mean empty? Planes don't just fly themselves. What about the crew?
I don't know, but there's never anyone on board.
Never?
Nope. There's always lots of swell stuff, though.
Hang on. If there's never anyone on board, then how did we get here?
I don't know. Time to go.
Go where?
To get the cargo, of course.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to locate my plane and get out of here.
Look, there. Go ahead, look.
What am I looking at?
What do you see?
Nothing.
Precisely. That's where you landed yesterday. I saw you down there on the beach after the mist event. Just you. No one else.
Wait, I see footprints. Oh. There's only one set. They're mine, aren't they?
Come on, we really must go.
What's that sound? What is it?
You'll see.
Dinosaurs!
Magnificent, aren't they? The Nissatenses of Megalodons.
This is incredible! There's like real!
There might be T-Rex. Look there.
Babies?
The car. You doing? No, like an apes. Calm down, like an apes.
Hi, Thunder. All stations requesting fire on the designated target. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Stop. Get water.
ship is on fire. Reporting the target position.
I'm in the speed. Darn it.
Let's get a closer look.
Won't they eat us?
No, they're herbivores, gentle creatures.
This is amazing. Hey, little guy.
It's a girl, actually, around 10 days old. Go on. We don't want to make Mummy mad. Go on. Everything that's here has come from some other place, or some other time. You and I, for example, and even the dinosaurs.
And where does it come from?
I know is that it appears regularly, but never at the same time. Sometimes at night and sometimes during the day, and more often than not,